So if you're working in Revit, I'm sure you're going to have to use text box to let your contractor know what your intentions are on the drawing. So text boxes are unique in that they have properties. You can set the type of font, the color, the spacing, and more importantly, the type of arrowhead that comes out of it. In my specific case right now, I want a loop because I want to indicate the wire size that this drawing is trying to show. So if you look here at the text box, my standard text box right now is 0.833, so 1/12 inch transparent, but you'll see that my arrowhead is a solid 15-degree arrowhead. I want to show a loop, one of those, like the loop that encompasses a wire. That way it specifically says this particular wire is a number 2 number 6, 1 number 10 in a 1-inch conduit. But I can't just go in here and hit edit type and change this to whatever the loop I want. If I were to change this here, all my text would become looped, and that's not the ideal case. So what you want to do before you even try to change anything under the text box is to first define your arrowhead. So we do that by going up to Manage tab. Under Additional Settings, there is a window for arrowheads. So we're going to open that up. And if you click this open, you'll see that my available arrowheads that I have set up, which the type parameters are all defined. So I have 15-degree arrow, box, diagonal, filled, dot, all that stuff. But I don't have a loop. So what I'm going to do is actually duplicate whatever type I have now, and we're going to call this loop. Now under arrowheads or arrow style, you'll see that Revit has several built in, and loop is one of them. So we'll go ahead and click loop, press OK, and then now I can go into the text box to change my family type parameter. So click on the text box, hit edit type, then I want to duplicate this because I don't want the same exact family. I need to have a different type. I have a different type for loops and a different type for arrowheads. That way I can change one without affecting the rest. So hit duplicate. We're going to call this transparent loop. Okay. You know what? I don't really want transparent. I want it to be masked. So we'll call this masked loop. Okay, so I press OK. That's the name of my family type. Then I go to leader arrowhead. And then now if I scroll to the bottom, I'll see loop is an available option. So I click on that. Let me change my background from transparent to opaque. I like to be able to read the text better. So I hit OK, and you'll see that, oh my, I must have missed a setting. That's a little big. Okay, I think I know what I did. So under Manage tab, Additional Settings, Arrowhead. Oh, right. So under loop, you'll see the tick size. I have a 1/2 inch. It's a little big. So my drawing scale is 1/4 inch. So I'm going to set that at a 1/4 inch. I forgot to adjust that setting before. That's a little big yet. I think I want to go smaller. Let's try 1/8. Oh, keep changing the wrong one. Loop. We'll do 1/8 inch. Press OK. Okay, that looks better. So I need to, usually it's the same as your scale, but it just didn't look right. So I did 1/8 scale loop, and now this text box is available for me to use anywhere I need to. You'll see that I can actually have the other type. If I were to switch back to my standard, that stays put. So I have a family for text box with an arrow, and then I have a family type with a text box that has a loop. Now I can use them wherever I need to, and that's set. Just to add on as bonus little tutorial, if you want to change the text color, you do the same thing. You select your text, hit edit type, and then make sure it's the type that you want. You can click here, change it to red if you wanted to, and you'll see that now the text is red everywhere. So if I want one that's black and one that's red, I don't know why you would, but I would do edit type, duplicate, and maybe this one is black colored text. There you go. Yeah. So there's my black colored text, and then this one I would rename to just say red. And there you have it. You have different family types that have different properties that you can just use whenever after you already set them up. So that's how you set up different arrowheads, different colors, different fonts, and try to keep your text boxes organized inside of your project. Hopefully this helps. If you have any further questions, let me know and I'll answer them in the comments. Until next time, have fun. Bye.